What up, y'all? It is your boy Darius, and I'm back, y'all. So we have a video we gotta react to, y'all. JayZ upset that Beyonce was uplifted over Rihanna. JayZ accused of deleting Cathy White. Now I'm not too sure about this one because I never Stephen A. Smith said this I think it's on his podcast, something like that. JayZ called him something like that. So let's check this out. See what she's saying this. Let's get it, y'all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Empressive channel. JayZ was pretty upset that the sports media commentator Stephen A. Smith said that Beyonce was better than Rihanna. Now, I don't know if you remember, but last year when Rihanna was set to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, Stephen A. Smith pretty much said that Rihanna ain't no Beyonce. And he doubled down on his statements several times.
There's one thing she's not.
She ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute, hold up.
Rihanna's great. But I'm thinking you got a lot to live up to. Because there's only one Beyonce. Rihanna's fantastic. That's not where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen. She's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually, and congratulations on new mamahood. But there's one thing she's not. She ain't Beyonce.
Rihanna never wanted to be Beyonce.
Now, nothing is wrong with Stephen A. having an opinion. Even though I thought it was a bit corny of him to say that,
Yeah.
it's his opinion. And Stephen A. Smith is going to have an opinion on everything. And he just felt like Rihanna's good, but she just ain't Beyonce. It is what it is. But his comments did receive a lot of backlash because people felt like he was unnecessarily pitting two black women against each other.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, JayZ had an issue with his comments as well. In fact, he called up Stephen A. Smith and checked him over his comments.
I said, I love Rihanna. I bought her album. She gets my money. Mad love for her. Wishing her nothing but the best come Super Bowl performance. But you do know there's only one Beyonce. And somebody like Blue Navy's after you. What the hell is Blue Navy? What's Blue Navy? And then, now, people who will remain nameless, Hollywood stars, couple of cats pissed off at me, going off, complaining, never spoke to me again. Right? And I'm like, y'all messing around with each other? Son, what the hell's going on here? Why would that be something that makes you upset? Right? Months later, Hove and I was on the phone. Hove was like, quote, simple and plain, my dog. You family. That's family. That's too close to say that. Right. I didn't know. I said, I didn't know. He said, I know. Done. Right. See what I'm saying? Right now. Like, because now you say, in other words, it's a business. It's a part of it. You don't know how she'll receive it. That's right. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's right. And that's all he had to say. Right. I appreciated that.
Now, I thought this was interesting for a few reasons. It is interesting to hear JayZ take up for Rihanna, even though Stephen A. Smith was bigging up his wife, Beyonce. JayZ wasn't really impressed with that. He didn't like the fact that he was pitting her against Rihanna, who he considers his family too. And he felt like it was hitting too close to home for him, which is also an interesting statement because, it has been rumored over the years that Rihanna allegedly was JayZ's side chick. That hasn't been confirmed, so we don't know that to be true.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
We do know that Rihanna does have business ties to JayZ. She is signed under his management company, Roc Nation. So they're always going to be connected in some way. So I guess that's what he means when he says Rihanna is his family. Also, I thought it was interesting that Stephen A. said some people in Hollywood started distancing themselves from him all because of his opinion. And I understand that they probably did it out of allegiance to Rihanna, but it seems a bit trivial to cut somebody off just because they have an opinion that you don't like. And it's not an opinion on a serious matter. It's just a debate on who you feel is a better artist. So it's a little weird. It is. But I think Stephen A. Smith thought that he was going to get brownie points for saying what he said. He especially thought he was going to get brownie points from the Carters, but JayZ was not impressed. So JayZ had to check him.
Yeah.
Now, since I'm on the topic of JayZ, I want to talk about this very disturbing tweet I came across. It was this tweet that came across my feed from Liz Crokin. She said, note the date. Hey, JayZ, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died or was murdered. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming. Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming.
Whoa.
And she actually quoted herself from years ago and said, when Kanye West says Jay-Z has quote unquote murderers, I believe he's talking about the people who killed Cathy White.
Whoa.
And she actually reposted this Kanye video she was talking about.
JayZ called me. Hey, bro, JayZ, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me.
Liz Crokin also said this, it's only a matter of time before spirit cooking Jay-Z is exposed like Diddy. There's a reason Kanye said Jay's got murders. I would know. He's evil to the core. I pray there will be justice for Cathy White one day. The false idols will continue to fall. Mark my words. Now, this right here
Wow.
is a pretty serious allegation.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is being accused of taking out this woman named Cathy White. There's been rumors of this over the years, and I'll be honest, I didn't really know much about this until recently, until these tweets started going viral. And I was like, who is Cathy White? And
Yeah, I never
started
who
looking
she
her
is.
up, and I went down a rabbit hole of a lot of different things. And I will say all of these allegations are 100% alleged. We don't know if they're true or not, but it was rumored back in 2010 that Cathy White allegedly was Jay-Z's mistress. Now, Cathy was a socialite in Hollywood.
And we're back in third quarter planning. Adams is quarterbacking this project.
She was a publicist, a health and fitness expert, and she was a model. She ran in different social circles, and she was friends with Claudia Jordan, which is interesting because you don't really see Claudia mention her. But she was known. She was known by some industry people, and people would call her Coriana or Corey. And also some people call her Cathy Corina White. But her full name, her real name is Cathy Michelle White. And it was rumored by Hollywood Street King that she allegedly had an affair with JayZ. Now,
Wow.
when I went back to see the actual article, it's no longer available, but Rhymes with Snitch actually reposted it. And in this article, it said there's a juicy little rumor bubbling under right now claiming JayZ is boning one of Claudia Jordan's homegirls, a chick named Cathy Corina White. According to Diary of Hollywood Street King, Jay's been smashing for a while. Enlarge this picture and you could just make out Cathy and Claudia standing just to the left of Jay, too close for someone not in his inner circle, sips tea. So there were a couple of pictures floating around of Cathy partying with JayZ, Diddy, and Claudia. And you could clearly see JayZ and Diddy in this picture. And to the side, you see Claudia and Cathy. And Cathy is supposed to be the woman in the pink. It's a blurry picture, so we don't know if it's her for sure.
Yeah.
But they're saying that it is. So this rumor about Cathy and JayZ being together started back in September of 2010. Fast forward a year later, Cathy mysteriously passed away.
Wow.
According to her obituary, she passed away September 1st, 2011 in Harlem, New York. And she was only 29 years old.
Damn.
And it was said that she passed away from an aneurysm, but some people don't believe that was the true cause of her passing. So I was on this site called Foxella, and they reposted this article from HSK, which I'm assuming is Hollywood Street King. And it said this: HSK exclusive. HSK was the first to reveal that 28-year-old Cathy White was JayZ's mistress. Don't believe me? Ask Claudia Jordan. Yesterday, I got the news that Cathy Michelle White had suddenly passed away. So I quickly began my investigation, and guess what? Cathy did not die from a brain aneurysm as reported widely around the internet today. According to an NYPD detective who told me, Cathy's cause of death is uncertain, and later today we'll have the autopsy and toxicology reports. Right now, the death is considered suspicious. Cathy White died exactly 1 year to the day from when I broke the story of her and JayZ's affair. Here's exactly what the NYPD told me. A 911 call came in from an apartment on 130 West 19th Street in Manhattan. Ambulance came and took Cathy because she was sick. They took her to the Beth Israel Hospital, and that's where she expired. It was too early to be speculating that an aneurysm killed her. They'll be doing an autopsy later today to check out her cause of death. but someone might have given Cathy a bad drug, so they'll do a toxicology and we'll have to wait 2 weeks for that report. Wait, there's more. 2 weeks prior to her death, Cathy was contacted by a major tabloid that was investigating the JayZ connection. She gave them little information to go on, but according to one of our sources, following her conversation with the tabloid, she called Jay and told him that she was going to go public with their affair for a price. This all happened in the last 2 weeks. Then, a little more than 48 hours after the announcement that Beyonce was pregnant with JayZ's baby, this young lady suddenly dies under suspicious circumstances. Now, it was rumored that Cathy was also pregnant and she allegedly was pregnant with JayZ's baby, but we don't know that to be true either. We just don't know. But there's been a lot of reports going around about Cathy's mysterious passing, and it's interesting because you can't really find anything about Cathy on the internet. It's really hard to find any information on her. It's almost as if she didn't exist. But Liz Crokin actually woke this story up. She did say that she was the reporter who spoke to Cathy right before she passed away. And Liz has worked with several tabloid magazines, including US Weekly, Touch Weekly, and Star Magazine. So it is believable that she probably reached out to Cathy to get an exclusive. And the blog did say that Cathy was about to spill the tea about her affair with JayZ. And if all of this is actually true, I definitely think it was poor judgment on Cathy's part to threaten to go to the tabloids and threaten to extort JayZ. I mean, it was even poor judgment for her to allegedly be messing with a married man.
Yeah.
From the way the story was told, it seems as if she was trying to get money. Maybe he cut her off financially. Who knows? And can you imagine if she went to the tabloids and told her story? Can you imagine the mess that would have been? Because you got to remember, around this time, Beyonce just announced her pregnancy.
Yeah.
So it would have been a hot mess if it came out that JayZ had another pregnant mistress on the side. That would have been crazy and embarrassing.
Yeah,
And
bad.
to save face, I can imagine that JayZ would probably go far enough to hire a hitman to get rid of Cathy. I'm not saying he did, but I ain't saying that it ain't possible, because Kanye did say that JayZ got killers. He got killers. But once again, all of this is alleged. We don't know if JayZ is the cause of Cathy's passing, and it can't be proven, so we just don't know. But I will say, ever since Liz called JayZ out and woke up this story, people have been talking. I've been seeing a lot of videos and a lot of conspiracies going around. Even Jaguar Wright has her own conspiracies about what went down.
Cathy White's life was taken unfairly. She actually died screaming. And the Carters are responsible.
Wow.
But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is, did Sean Carter delete his mistress, his pregnant mistress, because his wife was jealous? Or could it be possible that maybe his wife's temper is just a little worse than most people think? And maybe he just had to clean it up to protect the brand's sake. I mean, I'm just speculating.
Now, once again, I have to say this is all speculation, and Jaguar does speculate a lot, even though she is spot on about some things. I mean, she was spot on about Diddy, but at the same time, you can't believe everything you hear. However, I will say this, that whole Cathy White story is very, 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 very creepy and very suspicious. It's honestly a bit sad because she was in the industry, but you hardly see anything about her. You don't even see her friends speak on her. It's a sad situation all around.
Yeah.
And I wonder what really happened to her. I really do. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share.
Wow. Wow, man. I don't know what to say, man. I'm lost for words, man. I'm shocked right now what I just heard. Okay, so let's go back to the Stephen A. Smith situation when he said that Rihanna is no Beyonce. It's like, why would people compare of those two between Beyonce and Rihanna? I just don't get that part though. So yeah, because they're both legends, they're both worldwide. So I don't get that part though. So why people compare Rihanna and Beyonce though? I don't get that part. Now for the other part between JayZ and Cathy White, I'm a little shocked, man. So I don't know if any of this is true or what. So I'll definitely keep my eyes out for that though. See what happened with that. I know because I'm definitely going to work on the JayZ versus Kanye West what happened episode because I'm gonna be working on that. So be on the lookout for that because I think I'll have that out around August when the anniversary of the Watch the Throne come out. So because there's a lot of story behind that. Cause I know Kanye said a lot of stuff about JayZ. So yeah, be on the lookout for that though. So yeah, go. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.